Hey, all right. Well, welcome everyone once again to another session of Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Woo.
Last time when we left off, the party had just awoken in the middle of the forest after the reenactment ceremony, but things have definitely, definitely, definitely gone awry. So now the party has made their way to the eastern watchtower of Willow Shore. They've managed to get in touch with High Air Ha, who's told them a little bit about what she's seen going on. And also, perhaps the greatest tragedy of all night, Ugly Cute is missing.
He's
Not the
gone.
scooter.
Mhm. Additionally, I have learned some fun new tech with Foundry, so I am going to share a picture of the Crimson Moon with all y'all.
Oh
Ooh,
yay!
yes.
Then let's
The thing
see,
I'm
I do
scared of.
this, I do that, and then I press this button.
Too
Oh, oh
Yeah,
my,
spooky.
okay.
I don't feel bad that my character's scared of that.
Yeah,
I'm
the river
concerned
of
for
blood and
you.
viscera certainly is a touch.
Yippee!
So yeah, so that's what's over the sky right now. In case you were curious,
Awesome.
you can just close out of that on the top right.
Right.
And additionally, I have some official proper art of Willow Shore as well to share with you.
Oh, that's
Whee!
lovely.
Ooh,
Yeah,
pretty.
gives you a good vibe, a good feeling for the dreary yet homey mood of this small little town.
Love
Yeah,
it.
it's spooky but cozy. I like it.
10 out of 10.
Yes. Oh, um,
And I'm taking notes. What was the name of this gal at the watchtower again?
Hi Air Ha. Let me just da,
Got
da,
their first
da,
name
da.
before, but didn't get the last.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Okay, perfect.
I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not, but I am the GM, which means I'm pronouncing it absolutely 100% correct.
Yeah. As
Precisely.
far as I know, that sounds correct. I mean, a lot of like Chinese stuff is like tonal, so it's kind of hard to do without hearing it first. But this is
As long as you
legit
say it with
enough.
as long as you say it with enough confidence,
Yeah,
people let you
nobody
get
will
away with it.
question.
Yeah, I love lying.
Yippee!
It's not
It's not
lying
a
if you're
mistake, it's an accent.
right, and it's not lying if you don't know any better.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's get some ambient audio going.
Yeah.
Spooky.
There we go. Adjust that to your listening pleasure.
Okay, sounding good.
Yes. Now then, I am going to explain how random encounters are going to work for this section of the story at least.
Okay.
As you check all of your character sheets under the Actions and Explorations tab, you will see 4 activities. 2, and then let's go here. Okay. As it currently stands, it is a DC 10 flat check if I roll on an encounter or not. A solid straight 50-50.
Woohoo!
For everyone who chooses avoid notice or scouting, the chance of an encounter will decrease, and everyone who chooses hustling or searching will increase the chance of an encounter.
Mm.
I will not note by how much it will increase or decrease. All I will say is that everyone's choice will impact the overall total.
Gotcha. Well, alrighty then.
So, it is 1 hour into the night, and the crimson moon is still beginning to rise into the air.
Look.
The spooky, obscuring mist and fog has dissipated under its crimson glow. So, you will be able to see further ahead at the cost of, hourly bouts of insanity.
Yay!
Yeah, about that.
The the lantern that you got from the spider gate, it
I
does
have that.
help you resist the influence of the moon just a smidge.
Okay, well, good to have then.
Mhm.
And I
So,
believe, is Kotaru currently carrying that?
That's me. I have it.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
yes.
Oh,
So,
just
oh,
before we clarify, because I know there was a little bit of confusion of the form I'm in, because
yes.
whatnot, both things. I'm just gonna, at this point, take an action or whatever. I'm gonna be human, or the
Gotcha.
humanoid form, the main one.
Can do. Okay.
Just so that's stated for everyone to know.
So I'm just going to remove Higher Ha's token from the board. So, where do y'all wish to go? All the way over here is the Matsuki estate. That is where old
Right.
Matsuki is. You do not know where Greeny Who is specifically. A location was not given, and chances are she's probably relocated to somewhere safer on the northern side after the invasion began.
Okay, well, and also if I remember correctly, Hiareha said that her daughter is at Granny Who's place and that her husband is at Old Matsuki's place, if I remember
Mm-hmm.
correctly.
Correct.
Yes, Granny
Okay.
Who was babysitting, and her husband was at the Matsuki estate.
All right. Granny Who,
So far away.
North Town,
Yep, and I can actually,
Matsuki
there is a
South.
measuring tool, so from where you are, it is only a crisp, you know, 52,000 feet.
All right.
Lookity.
Assuming, of course, you could, go the way the crow flies.
Okay, well, we should probably just crack in and get to it.
Yes, so
Um,
do let me know what exploration activities you choose to do.
It's like 10 miles.
yeah, it's rough. In the meantime, let's see here.
This is very
So
big for a
either,
small town.
yeah, either I
I mean,
or
52,000 or 5,200 feet. I misspoke. I added a
Okay.
zero on my end.
oh, okay, that makes a bit more
That's a
sense.
lot less.
Yeah, 50. I meant to say 5,200, but yeah, yeah, it's
And
about a mile
it's a
away.
small town.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Well,
apologies about that.
perhaps either I or Nobori should probably scout ahead and keep an eye out since Ugly Cute is roaming about and we don't know necessarily what we're going to be going up against outside centipedes.
Mhm.
That's
It is
true.
important to note, when scouting, you provide the party with a +1 status bonus to initiative, but this
Mm,
effect does not stack. So having 4 people scout is the same as having 1 person scout.
I see.
You can still do
Um,
it, but just
okay,
something to note.
well, Jian will exit the tower, looking around cautiously to make sure that nothing is near, and will propose that she is scouting ahead to make sure that the party is clear since she knows these roads quite well from her patrols around the town.
Okay, I have you down as scouting. What are the rest of you up to?
I'm reading the things. 'Cause my brain cannot retain the information even though I've read them 3 times already.
Consume knowledge.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm trying to figure out what I really want.
I will say avoid notice. Avoid notice will let you roll stealth for initiative if a fight does break out.
So are we standing where we're at with just the one person who's moved forward to look, right?
You're moving as a general party token. There might be
Mhm.
some distance between you, but by and large, for the sake of travel, you're all in this conveniently located position.
Yeah, I'm scouting like maybe 50 feet ahead, so not very far.
Okay.
Probably just go with avoid notice for now.
Sneaky cat.
Is that for Cowrie?
Yes.
Okay, got you down for avoid notice. And okay,
Uh,
Kotaru and Nobori, what y'all scheming?
so what does
Yeah.
the scout do it again?
So, scouting, it just gives the party a +1 circumstance bonus to initiative should a fight break out, at the cost of moving at half your speed. This is
Okay.
also one of the actions that will decrease the chances of an encounter.
Cool. And then avoid notice is just being just hidden.
Yeah,
Or
avoid notice is doing that thing you always say you're doing in 5e, where you're playing a rogue and you're told to say, hey, I'm sneaking when we're moving around. This is just a rule for that.
okay. What does search do specifically, or is that one just a lot more noticeable?
Search is like trying to scour a specific location
Okay.
for something.
Cool. Just clarifications.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm also having a little
Search
hard
is
time.
more locational. Scout is on the move more for benefit.
Okay. Trying to decide.
I think I will also avoid notice.
Gotcha.
Vicious spooky.
True.
Has
I'm
what's your
already
character's?
scouting, so we don't necessarily need another person to scout since it doesn't
Yeah.
stack.
Since
But
it
Oh
it
yeah,
doesn't
no, I
is
stack.
know.
a good choice as well. If there's nothing else, you can't just say, yeah, I'm scouting, because that will still lower the chance of an encounter.
Yeah. Well, no, I was more thinking, but I don't know if it's worth it. Because I can turn into a tiny kitten, and I can. Well, it'll help me scent things, but I would need to ride on someone's shoulder just to be extra sneaky. And I was contemplating hopping your shoulder, but like, since if you already gone ahead, I'll just. I'll also scout, but I'll just stay slightly farther back while I'm keeping an eye out around me.
Gotcha. Okay. So,
So I'll just scout near the other hidden two. So just kind of, if anything comes out our back, if that makes
okay.
sense.
Yep. So, with the party all doing that, let's see. We have. Okay. And then I'll press this.
Oh, spooky dice.
Yippee.
It's a mystery. Okay. Let's see. We got that. Okay. And then with the party moving at about half speed, we'd be able to get about. Okay. Party is able to move about, we'll say. So, as you all begin to carefully trek forward along the path, you are able to see some of the carnage that has befallen Willow Shore while you were away. A lot of crops have been damaged or ruined. Some of the houses that you pass by have been broken into, the doors having been either broken or removed from their hinges. You do not see anyone on your way through the town.
Yay.
Can we kind of tell how things are broken or not? Like, the fields are way too far away on this side, or could we see like things have been crushed versus just withered away?
Mostly It's mostly been physically damaged, either like ripped out prematurely, slashed, crushed underfoot. This is most likely the work of mischievous Jinkins seeking to sow as much destruction as they possibly can because they are assholes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
This becomes increasingly noticeable in the industrial district where you are now. This is mostly where a lot of the smaller shops that are focused around the I'm trying to find the right word, processing of lumber into different sort of paper goods or furniture. This is where a lot of that would be.
Okay, like a
And
mill
it
district.
is, yes, and it is dead quiet.
Gotcha.
Yay, love
This
that.
place
And,
is normally so lively, but now it's desolate.
yes, Cowrie and Kotaru, could you please give me could you please give me stealth checks?
Okay,
Oh.
love that.
Uh-oh.
It's part of you choosing avoid notice as your
Yeah.
activity. You're
Roll
choosing
that
to avoid
shit.
notice. Let's see how good you are at being avoided.
Uh,
Just for future sake, of course.
do you
I
want it
would
as
never
GM
say
or
something
public?
ominous. Mischievous. Yep,
GM roll?
yep, a private GM role, so only I can see it and you cannot. Alright, got you down.
That sounds like it was a great number.
Yeah. Totally
And what about-
good.
I'm very
What about
confident in
Cowrie?
your ability to stay sneaky.
My rolls are shitty.
There it is.
Naomi's
mean-
are.
Mine aren't much better, let's be real.
Oh, you're not gonna let me do this. Hold on. And boop.
It's not terrible, but
Okay. I've got those. And I'm just going to press this button. And then let's choose someone at random.
joy.
Okay.
Loving this. This is all good signs.
Yes. So, Jian,
Yes.
as you are scouting ahead of the party, there is a good distance between you, and normally the industrial district, it has a fair bit of hubbub, usually of workers laboring away at their, usually at the correct creation of either like doors or textiles or other such necessities.
Mm-hmm.
The dead quiet along these streets, it gives it a unsavory echo, and the distance you have willingly put between you and your allies is not exactly helping your composure.
Yeah, fair enough.
As you are scouting ahead, and you hear your steps against the cold, cobbled streets, you begin to hear footsteps right behind you.
Okay. Well, I will
need
remember.
you to make
yeah?
me a will save.
Ah, I see. Okay, well, let's see
Yippee.
here. Will. Intimidation.
Your saves are on the left side under your HP, your armor class, all that.
Okay, I'm trying to find Will. I have initiative. Fortitude.
have-
Saves, you got fortitude, reflex, will.
There it is. Thank you.
Yep, and make sure this is a public roll.
Mm-hmm. Public roll. Double check. Yes, it is. Here we go.
No bad.
You manage to You managed to steel your nerves after it's been a very excessive night for you so far. It's only just begun,
Mhm.
and things have been very strange. You do manage to steel your nerves and calm down a little bit, but even still, those echoing footsteps just seem to follow just behind.
Out of curiosity, could I potentially rotate to the tip of my spear to see if there's anything in the reflection behind me?
Sure thing. As soon as you do, the footsteps stop.
Ooh, okay, hate that.
Cheeky.
Well, I didn't look at it directly, so I followed the rules of don't look behind you when you hear footsteps, technically.
Yeah.
I will
Do we
note.
see anything back behind?
Nope.
Okay.
I will note, even though you succeeded, you are still frightened one.
Oh, okay.
This is actually a. I'm going to give you a tiny peek behind the screen. This is a
Ooh.
special type of hazard called a haunt. Similar to how a trap might be something physical that can cause you distress, a
Mhm.
haunt is something spiritual or magical in nature with a similar disdain for vitality.
I see. Big spooky.
Yeah,
Understood.
it's basically a spooky trap.
Oh no, the GM hit the spooky button.
True?
Okay,
For
well,
the spooks.
that is unsettling. I'm going to stop and take a knee and wait for the rest of the party to fully catch up with me and rendezvous here in the center of the industrial mill district.
Gotcha. Okay, after some time passes, the rest of you manage to catch up with John, who seems a little shaken.
Yeah, as they approach, I'll kind of wave them into like a huddle and let them know there's strange noises about, especially with nothing here. We should watch ourselves, but be careful not to anger any spirits.
Fair point.
Do any of you have relatives on this side of town?
No family for me.
No family.
Are we all just a bunch of orphans?
No. My
I
mother.
think you're the only one.
My mother stays and teaches up ahead at the Thrice Blessed Inn. Considering how desolate town is at the moment, I do want to check in on her, just to be safe. I don't know what manner of evil has caused the disappearance of all of our neighbors, but I must know that she is safe.
I mean, I'm down for the plan. I don't got anyone to look for, but I'm more than happy to help you check on your family.
It is across the bridge from the Masuki estate, so it'll be a quick stop by before we head to our objective.
Very well.
So, with that in mind, will you go to the Thrice Blessed Inn or the Matsuki Estate?
Well, go to the inn.
Yep. Inn is on the way, so we can make a stop.
Okay. Do we want to keep the same exploration activities?
Yes, I'll continue scouting just to be safe.
Okay.
I would say yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Shit's
still scouting.
spooky. I don't want shit to
I'm
come
just
out at
kinda-
me.
Yeah. I'm still kind of scouting. I'll just kind of space myself a
Also-
little bit from
Question Sumi
Jing, but
slash...
not too much.
Oh, sorry. Question for Sumi slash Kotaru. Does Shoku have a voice?
That's a good question. DM?
That's for you to find out. Because if Shoku does have a voice, I sure as shit ain't voicing them.
Yeah, actually, Zen, can I roll like a perception check or something to see if I find anything odd about the smoke coming out of Kotaru's pipe?
I will
Okay.
say either give me a perception check or an occult check.
Interesting. Okay, let's see here. Perception. Cult. Other way is not going to be that great. Well, where is perception anyway? Oh, well, I'll just go for a cult.
Okay.
Public roll?
Yep.
How sneaky
Smoke
is the
is
baby
smoke.
being?
It's hard to see smoke in the middle of the night.
True.
Especially like you've seen a fair few smoke signals from time to time, but this is smoke from a single pipe of a very eccentric weirdo. So you don't know what's in there, if it's legal or not. It's a mystery.
Fair enough. And I rolled occult, which is much lower than my perception, so I think that pans out for role play. All right, so I will pay the mysterious pipe no mind for the time being as we set off on our way to the inn.
Can I just do a general perception check as we're walking through?
That would be a seek.
Or seek, okay.
Yeah, that would be the if you're curious about things going on in this location, that would be a search action specifically as your exploration thing while moving.
Okay, so it would be me, instead of scouting, it would be searching?
Yep, this will increase the chances of an encounter.
Thank you. You fixed the thing before I could. Okay.
Yep.
Yes. So can I do that? Or is it... So... Do I... What is the roll again? Would it be perception then, or is it something different?
You would give me a perception check.
Do I see anything?
Let's see, with an 18, let me... Okay. So a 16 versus an 18. Give me just a moment while I peruse.
The fact there is an answer for me to find something is disturbing on its own.
Yep. Sure. You find... looking around through the industrial district, you manage to find, amidst the, haphazard scattering of just random household items that have been tucked through windows and such, you do manage to find a small, scruffy, stuffed bear plushie.
Oh! That's not a good sign.
That's fine.
You take
I'm
the
gonna
plushie.
grab it. Yes, I am.
All right. As you do... Whoop.
No.
Well, do I sense any... Because I just see it, huh?
You do just see it. And you did just say you'll grab it.
Cat nature, so I would have grabbed it without looking, let's be real.
Do it.
It's too late.
You could
I
have
realized as I said it, it was too late, but I would have gone for it.
As you reach out to grab it, the mouth of the toy unsews itself,
Oh!
and it chomps down on your arm.
Oh no!
Ooh.
I've been bit by a bear, guys.
That's a 31 hit.
You know the answer to that.
Yeah,
What-
so
what-
you're...
What save am I throwing?
This is
Or am I
armor
just
class,
injured?
So 18, 28.
Yeah.
Okay, so it beats by 10. So this is a critical hit.
Oh no.
Bummer.
Uh-oh.
Was not expecting to roll that high.
Yeah, you really pummeled me with that one.
Stupid idiot. Holding a toy. Really should have thought of that one, huh?
In these spooky days. Oh.
I mean, hindsight is a thing, but let's be real. I'm a cat. And I'm not the smartest. I'm just playing my character. Let's be, role playing. That's what we're here for.
So, let's see.
Just a silly little cat.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I'm so sorry, teams.
You
I don't
take
like any of this.
12 piercing damage as the sort of sharp needles that had been used to sew it puncture down into your hand.
Fun.
So then go ahead and click that damage button. Or I can just also manually adjust it for you.
Where's the damage button?
In the chat.
It's the button that says damage.
Oh. Wait. It says select a token. Did I not select
Right.
myself?
Technically, you haven't selected your token, so I'll just manually adjust it.
Okay. Oh yeah, because we're not on a thing to click my human. Okay, my person.
Yep.
Ha!
You're
Ha ha ha!
7 HP.
Ooh.
Yippee!
And with that, the toy goes inanimate as you hear the cackling echoes dissipate through the industrial district as it once again returns to inanimacy.
Oh god, she's cursed.
Did the bear let go though?
Yes. I mean,
And now it's inanimate. So now we're good. It bit me.
yeah. I mean, it
Hurt me real bad, and now it just hurts.
It's just a toy. Surely toys would never hurt a person. There's no way they'd make like a horror series off of that or anything.
Oh, not at all. Is it bad? I want to keep it.
Only you would.
All right, did anyone hear, I'm assuming Nobori made a yelp of pain or something along those lines. Did any of us perceive that?
That was going to be my
It's
question.
not the yelp, then the cackling certainly did.
And it wasn't too far off you guys. It's more like I saw something and was like, just wandered briefly to reach for it.
First to go in a horror movie.
We all knew that is accurate to real life. I'm either hiding or I'm the first dead.
Okay.
Well, so
With that,
I'm now on. Yep. So I've yelped. You guys seen me yelp also. Ow.
7 out of 19.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Down to 7 HP.
So we heard it, we didn't see what happened, yes?
Yeah.
I'm still holding the teddy bear.
Okay.
Okay, well,
I guess if you
Gian
didn't
will-
see it, I could announce what had happened. I'm like, the thing bit me. This thing right here bit me.
Oh, I'm
Why
sure
are
it
you
did,
still
sweetheart.
holding it?
Well, it's
Gian
not
will-
biting me now.
Ugh.
Does this mean
I'll-
I can't keep it?
You probably shouldn't.
I'll loudly
Okay.
whisper, like, through my teeth, what is going on over there?
I just got, you know the things that we're hearing whispering that was also behind you? Yeah, they just possessed this teddy bear here and bit me.
Oh, possession. Wonderful.
Yeah, also, I'm dying.
Also, I'm dying.
Well, I mean, I have 7 HP, whatever we consider that. I consider that pretty close.
Yeah, that does look a little nasty.
Yeah.
Is there any way I can heal?
I think Kaori, you could change your exploration activity to treat wounds, if you desired.
That's true. The cat can be punished if you really wish.
Yeah. So it is important to note there is an internal cooldown on treat wounds of 1 hour per person. So if you use it,
Oh,
it will
I
not work
didn't know
on the body
that.
again for 1 hour.
Do we
Yippee!
just
Well-
have a health potion or something?
No.
Nobody. Okay. Well, that's your
Drat,
call.
We came from a party. You expect us to have a health potion?
just make
You
sure
know
to
what?
exercise caution.
I'll go ahead and change my action to treat wounds and try to fix up the cat's paw.
Thank you. I wouldn't
So,
have blamed you if you left me to go, but I appreciate the help.
Yeah, so just give me a medicine check.
Yeah.
21. Okay. That succeeds. So, Nabori, you will heal 2d8 HP.
Do I roll that, or who rolls that?
Cowrie would roll that.
Okay. Well, I probably was punished for actually perceiving things.
True.
Yeah,
We were
we'll just
punished
have-
for grabbing it.
No, I'll be honest. As soon as I said grab it, I knew what I did, but it was too late.
The regret. Hey, look
Okay,
at
you're
that.
actually HP positive.
Hey,
And you are back to full.
we're good.
So, that
Such a
is-
capable healer we have.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, and then let's go ahead and continue moving onwards. So, plus, let me see. Okay. Time for a even coin toss.
Oh boy, 50-50 chance.
So,
Since
Okay.
before whatever happens, since we're moving again, can I change off a search into, honestly, since I just, into scout? Yeah,
Sure thing. Sure thing.
cool. I don't know if that affects things, probably not, but just make sure it's done before the next thing.
no, because we already have a scout.
Yeah, I was
It's
contemplating
best
avoid
to-
notice because I got bit, but
It's also for the sake of avoiding confrontation.
yeah.
That's true.
So,
Actually, no, I'm gonna go. I lied. I'm gonna do avoid noticed. Considering I just got bit, I'm gonna back off for a little bit.
fair enough. Give me a GM, a private GM stealth check.
Okay.
Yeah, you managed to keep to the shadows pretty well.
Sneaky cat.
I've already used up the healer's healing for some degree. I will try not to be the next thing.
All right, well, I will continue to scout and make haste towards the thrice blessed inn.
Let
Okay.
us go. We shall just be tiptoeing behind you, sneaky, sneaky.
Um, do. This is actually.
Oh no. So it's great when the DM says actually.
Oh, I know, it's great. It's fantastic.
So, one important thing to note as you continue walking by is that this is Dawn Step Bridge, the only way between the north and south sides of Willow Shore. And and as you can see from a bit of a distance, it looks like there's something on it. It does not look human, and it looks like there's like a small group of mischief of spirits that have taken the bridge hostage, so to speak.
Isn't this the bridge that had the lantern on it?
Correct.
Yay.
Out of curiosity, what is the smaller bridge in the industrial district on that other side over
Ah.
here?
Yes, this is the Willow Shore Dam.
Oh, it's a dam. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, can we get a bead on how many enemies are over there exactly?
You'd have to get closer.
Okay.
Ooh. If you really want to try and risk it, I don't know. I could only last for 10 minutes, but I can turn into my tiny mode and sneak there.
hmm. If you feel confident enough to do so, that might be good information to have, but it
Yeah.
could be dangerous. We don't know what we're dealing with.
Yeah. And then, like I said, I will be small for 10 minutes, so I also, depending on things, may not be all that helpful, but later on. But if you guys are down for it, I can absolutely go stealth it.
We should probably err on the side of caution and stick to our objective.
Yeah, we can try and come back later.
Okay.
All right,
Any input?
so
Oh,
I'm assuming the party is continuing on to Thrice Blessed Inn.
sounds good.
Yeah.
So, do we want to keep an eye out behind us to make sure they're not following us?
If you want to watch our back, that'd be a good thing to do.
At this
Okay.
distance, it seems like this congregation of chaos is much more occupied with whatever bullshittery they're up to in their little group. So,
Just chanting bridge gang over and over.
I assume they're attacking the lantern or something with it. Considering
Probably, but
this whole thing is because the lantern went out.
Yeah, right now we should probably make our way to getting information from old Matsuki and checking up on Mommy Dearest. So,
information and safety is a good idea
Precisely.
right now.
That's
Especially since I'm not a quiet.
You're not?
No.
Whoops.
yes.
Okay,
You
yeah.
do. So, still going to Thrice Blessed, or have we chosen Matsuki Estate?
as long as y'all don't mind Jian taking a pit stop at Thrice Blessed to just check in and see what it looks like inside.
Considering it's right where it's
Yeah.
along the way, might as well. It's not
We
really
should stop in there.
too much.
Okay.
The problem with stopping in is that it's been boarded up.
Oh,
There.
Oh.
interesting.
You can It's
So-
boarded up, but it's not empty. The lights
Hmm.
are off. There is the appearance of no one home, but you can still hear a fair bit of shuffling and commotion, and it looks like they are trying to blend in, for lack of a better term.
I see.
Fair
I'm
enough.
assuming
Maybe we
this is a two-story inn.
I have no idea, but I'm going to say yes.
Okay, are the upper windows boarded as well?
They're not boarded, but the shutters have been closed over them.
Drawn, I see.
Maybe we shouldn't go in there then, because as much as I know you want confirmation whether or not she's safe, if they are already barricaded into safety, us trying to access them is just going to break their barricade and leave an opening.
Can I at least try and finesse my way up to the second story, like on a balcony or such, and peer into the top floor?
You'd have to do some climbing checks.
You want me
Fine
to
by
do it?
A little
No,
peeky.
that works too. The kitty will always happily climb too.
Okay, for now, my acrobatics is pretty good as well as my athletics. What would you prefer that I roll, Zen?
I mean, so if you actually go to your character sheet under just the general character tab, you can see a D20 under climb, and you can press that to see if you can
I see.
hike your
I
happy
see.
ass up or not.
Okay, well, Jian will take a few steps back, ready her spear as like a makeshift pole vault, and go for it.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
not great.
Indeed, it is a makeshift pole vault. Because it is not a pole vault.
There's
Would-
not much
would you like the-
flexibility in that, is there?
Would you
Yeah.
like the cat to attempt to climb and tell you what I see?
If you feel so inclined, that'd be very much appreciated.
You take a whopping 0 damage, but you do fall prone on your ass.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have the finesse to go that high. Worth a
So-
shot, though.
Am I also doing it just for everyone to see, right?
Sure.
It would be most appreciated. Oh!
Look at that. All right. And with the grace of a cat, shocker, I know, you manage to leap it, less hop directly on there and more just like jump up through on a series of placed things and be able to manage to get to one of the higher windows. And peeking through, you see a small group of people, maybe 5 or so, and they all seem to be praying to a shrine.
Okay. See, I don't know if I should shout that info down or just kind of scramble back down and let you know. Can I move along to see if I see anything in any of the other windows?
Um, sure. Though I will ask an acrobatics check to balance.
Okay. Yeah.
10. Uh, mm, on the bright side, cats land on their feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably slip. It's all misty and probably foggy and gross up there. Well, since I'm on the ground, I'll let you know. I found a group. There was a group of people praying around. You said it was a shrine, right?
Yep.
Well, at least we know people are still alive in there. By any chance, did you see a Nagaji, similar to me?
You did.
Did I DM?
You did.
I did. Yes, I did.
I forgot to
My
mention that.
goodness.
Oh well. Oopsie doopsie.
That's why I was like, let me ask. Did I?
There are very few people of our kind here in Willowshire. For now, I will assume it from the mother and that she is safe. Thank you very much, little one.
Not a problem. Glad to be of help.
I will give the cat scritches.
I will take those so happily. I'm gonna start slightly purring under my breath. It's all good.
All right. Well, I will stand myself upright, put my spear in the ground with resolve. Say, well, let's make our way to Matsuki Estate to check in on both Old Man Matsuki and the guard's husband.
Mhm.
Wait, no.
All right. Well, I guess we can be on our way then.
Off we go.
Yep. Just juggling tabs. This is close, so I won't ask for a change in exploration actions.
Okay. Before we.
But
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
with the amount of time that has passed, I am going to ask, as another hour passes, I am going to ask for another save against the Crimson Moon.
Okay. So is that
Which one was
fortitude?
that? That was Will.
It is. Allow me to just get back up to it. It is a will save, but you all get a +2 item bonus from Ugly Cute's lantern.
Yay.
Right. And is this a
That's
private
nice.
roll?
This is a public roll.
Public roll. Okay. We'll save. So modifier +2.
Oh,
Oh. Alrighty.
Okay, let's see.
you accidentally wrote Joe's private Sumi.
Oh, did I?
Oh well.
Okay. It's okay. The stream
can
can
see
see
it.
It's a 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
For having
Yeah.
expert
Well-
in my will saves, I'm not doing so hot.
Yeah, and did you add the +2 from the lantern?
I thought I did.
Well, I mean, even if you did, that'd only be a 14, so.
Yeah, I put it in, but I guess it didn't take. It was being funny when I was trying to do it.
Oh,
Funny
well.
numbers.
Regardless, yes, all of you managed to stave off the influence of the Crimson Moon, save for Kotaru.
Fuck.
Again, your familiarity with the occult continues to bite you in the ass.
This shit's spooky, damn it.
You are
we
you are the character in the Lovecraftian horror novel who comprehends the terrifying truths of the universe and is cursed by that
Yay.
knowledge. Congratulations.
So fun.
So does this one get rid of the effect for the last roll? Or no?
Only on a critical success do you reduce the frightened from the moon specifically by 1.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
had frightened from another thing,
No, I know the last session, the first moon check, I failed it along with.
Mm-hmm. We both failed
yes.
it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so just a success keeps you. It does not increase or decrease.
Darn it, I was 1 off from a 20.
Yep,
That's fine.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Feeling that.
Regardless, you manage to make it to the Matsuki estate.
All right, excellent.
There is the true to what she said. It is a fortress. The walls are thoroughly reinforced stone. This is one of the first buildings that went up, and it has withstood the test of time.
Mm.
Pog.
Are there any guards on patrol around the exterior wall?
You do see a few.
Okay, well, I'll slowly approach with my guard issued spear up and announce myself as Jian Shewu of the Willowshire Guard.
They take a second to just look amongst themselves to make sure, like, is this like a person or just like more weird bullshit hallucination? But yes, boop-a-dee, just double checking. Do-da-dee-da-da-da-da-day. Okay. Yeah, they quickly nod. You see them scurry off of the walkway along the wall as the doors open and you are ushered inside the estate.
Okay, I'll give
As
them.
they're being ushered, do they know we're behind them because we were being all stealthy? Or do we
We're
need to
going
make
in
up?
as a party.
Okay. Making sure.
Yeah, well, I will give them a nod and thanks as we are allowed into the estate. How many
And
guards? Is it just the 2 guards that we had there?
just on the immediate perimeter, it is
Mhm.
just this pair.
Okay, good, good, good.
Things are a little stretched right now, so our buddy system is what we can afford.
Fair enough. Apart from the general unease of the sky this evening, have you two seen anything unusual around the estate?
Hallucinations, strange specters. Thankfully, nothing seems to get too close, but, well,
Mm.
If you have any information, it's better to give it to old Matsuki. All the elders are in the they're all in the banquet hall discussing what the next move should be. If you've
Okay,
got any information, give it to that old geezer.
sounds good. Thank you for your work and keep it up. Stay safe.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, I
Okay.
guess we should make our way to the banquet hall then.
Okay. Let's see. The Matsuki estate is a blur of activity. Many rooms have been cleared and converted into workshops, medical stations, or sleeping quarters. The only place that stays relatively calm is the banquet hall. Here, sitting with other major figures of South Willow Shore, Old Matsuki is listening patiently to all of the reports coming in. He does look up from the clamor of what to do, and he notices all of you and says, Huh, the four souls from Reenactment Festival. Come, come, if you have any information, please sit down. And here is a picture of the old lout.
Okay.
Ooh, that
He
old
Well,
is,
guy.
in fact, old.
well, I will give him a formal bow and then take a seat at the table.
Yep.
I'm
As
just
you
gonna
do,
like
you are,
shlunk in the corner.
yeah,
True
as you,
void energy.
yes, as you do, sit down, you are given meals.
Ah, yes.
Food.
You were promised breakfast.
Yay!
Food. Well, I
How
will.
goes everything? I
Yeah,
take it
I'll.
everything is awful out there?
Oh yeah,
Things
that's
are.
so bad.
Things are certainly quite unusual. First of all, thank you for your hospitality, but we do have urgent things to discuss.
Well, let's hear what you have to bring to the table.
Well, apart from your generous meal, what we have currently is that Ugly Cute is missing from its shrine, which is most unusual. But apart from that, it appears that we also have some sort of hubbub going on Dawnstep Bridge at the moment. We have yet to investigate it, but there is certainly a congregation of individuals there.
Yes, a few of the scouts we've sent out have also seen something going on Dawnstep Bridge. Our scouts believe it to be a collection of Jinkins and Abuso who are acting as bullies trying to keep anyone from the lantern.
Hmm.
As for Ugly Cute, well, Ugly Cute was the original guardian spirit of Willowshore, so
Ooh.
if they were ever going to get their ass into high gear, now is a great time to do so.
If we get to ride Ugly Cute, that would be the best.
We have
Well,
noticed something interesting about well, we assume he is the leader of these Jenkins on the bridge.
do tell.
The bastard loves his booze. We saw a lot of those little rascals thrashing everything they could see, but keeping casks of wine and sake intact.
Interesting.
We were
Is he
thinking of
drinking it
trying,
or just keeping it?
probably drinking it, seeing as how he's stealing all the good stuff.
Hmm. That could be
We've been
utilized.
thinking about trying to give him something spiked to either make him easier to handle or just knock him out cold. But we don't have any good supplies for that sort of thing on this side of town.
Interesting. Would we potentially be able to make our way to an apothecary by going across the dam?
There is, the Hand of Spring should have something to slip into a cask that the old bastard wouldn't spot. I'm just going
Okay.
to mark it here. You now have a location for spiked spirits.
Good, good, good.
Oh.
All right. Well, potentially we could head over to Spike Springs, crossing the dam very cautiously, and then make our way to Dawnstep Bridge to hopefully persuade this djinn to either take the beer or spiked spirits, or just leave it there and hope that they consume it.
If you are going to be out and about, we could use some help with some other tasks that need sorting.
If there are missions available that will help the town as a whole, I'm more than willing to accept them. And I can discuss it with my party here.
Well, if what you say about Ugly Cute being missing is true, we're gonna need someone to try and track them down.
Mm.
There are some hunters that live further south of here, but we haven't heard anything from them since since the moon rose. If you could get in touch with them and try to have them hunt down Ugly Cute for us, well, information is extremely valuable right now.
Okay, making notes.
Mhm.
And also, there is a marker for hunters over here.
Yippee.
Okay. Well, that is in the area. Potentially, we could head through the fields, check in on the hunters, make our way back over to the bridge, and go over to the dam that way.
So, do we know that it's just? Do we have? Are we aware of all that's in the woods, or do we just suspect it's the Jinkins, and then we know it's the Jinkins and the other guy you just said, who I didn't write down because I didn't know they get the name.
Yes, a buso. Buso.
Do we know if there's any others out and about, or these are our main targets, our main worries?
Mm. There's been a lot of commotion from downtown Willow Shore. We think that if there is anyone else, they're probably there. I would suggest staying out of the downtown until we get the lantern lit again.
Fair enough. That is an objective to complete to gain further progress in town. Well, we will take your request for recruiting the hunters to hunt Ugly Cute, and definitely make haste towards trying to get those ruffians off of the bridge.
You said you had a couple other quests, or was it just the one?
Well, though I'm loath to admit it, we might want that old hag's help. Hmm, knowing her, she's probably at the trade office.
Okay, and the trade office is in Northtown, correct?
Agreed. It's way over on this side of town.
Right, zooming out. Ah,
All
way
the
over
way out
there.
here.
Right by the river. Okay.
Yep.
It will take
Hmm.
some time not only to go, but to come back and relay the information, but we can definitely attempt to do so.
Is there any other requests? Might as well try to get a list now, so to minimize the amount of travel we need to make.
Well, if you are going to relight the lantern, you're not going to be able to do that with just oil. And he will put a small pouch on the table with 5 copper pieces in it.
Mm.
The eternal lantern, it doesn't run off of oil or anything you burn. It runs on faith.
Hmm.
3 copper coins. Well, wait. No, it's 3 minutes. 5 copper coins. I'm smart. Trust me. 5 copper coins were blessed by different gods and placed in the lantern, and ever since then, it's eternal for a reason. If you want to get it lit again, you're gonna need to visit some shrines, pray to the gods, and then put these coins in the lantern.
Okay.
Fun.
Coins times 5 to light lantern.
Is there anything else?
It's
Can I ask the question of if any gods in particular are necessary to choose out of the 5?
as long as they're different, it doesn't matter.
Okay, fair enough.
So, this is also the part where I will reveal some shrines that are known to everyone.
Yippee.
There is the shrine over here.
Okay.
there's one there. There is one over here. There is one over here. There is one over here. And there is one here as well.
Okay.
These are
Well,
just the shrines that are decently well known. If you had for people who follow other religions, yes. So because yes. So Gian, you follow Alan Vittini, yes?
correct.
Yes. So that is how y'all know of this shrine here at Mother's Coil.
Okay.
So yes.
Mommy coil, sorry. Well, that would work out well in our search to recruit the hunters, being able to stop off at Abadar's shrine, curling around, hitting the Farmasa shrine, and then heading down to Daikitsu shrine before heading across the dam to hit the others. That actually works out really well in terms of our current mission structure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like us to cover or think we should cover?
Well,
Yeah.
well, you four have had quite the hell of a day. So
Yeah.
if you want to stay the night here and rest up, you're more than welcome to.
Please.
If you're going to be going out and doing all of this, then we'll want you in your best shape.
That's fair.
Most would be most appreciated. Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, and traveling during daybreak would definitely be the best idea in terms of recruiting the hunters, so that would work out well, actually.
Plus, no psychosis moon.
Yeah.
True, true. Link, Link. All right, well,
Yeah.
I guess we can settle down here for the night. Kaori, do you have any input on what lies before us?
I think we have a good enough plan, so we'll start out in the morning.
All right,
Do we
sounds good.
know the Jinkin or whatever can possess, like, they were the ones that made the teddy bear bite me?
Jin can have
Or
physical
animate
form.
things?
It's Jin can they'd rather make traps or cause the problem themselves. They have corporeal bodies, so it's their corporeal bodies is what allows them to be such infuriating assholes.
Okay.
If it is most likely just some stray malevolent spirit that had caused you your woes.
Spooky
Okay, cool.
ghost
So we do have
shenanigans.
spirits to worry about.
You
Good,
had your
you know.
fingies nibbled by a ghost.
You did.
I'm done.
All right, well, cool. We'll rest, recuperate, and set off at daybreak.
Alrighty, so let me just go ahead and change the brightness. Do, 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 do. And we said full brightness, yes?
Yep,
Sure.
that makes a good distinction between night and day, so that works.
There
Yes.
we
Dun,
go. Okay.
dun, dun.
Here comes the sun.
And now all of you can just press that rest for the night button
Let's
on your
fucking
character sheets
go.
right underneath your max HPs.
I mean, you're
Boop. Rest for the night, yes. Perfect.
I love all the different check marks of things that people need.
Yep.
Cool.
So you're all rested. Kaori and Kotaru,
Mhm.
you can use this time to change your prepared spells as well.
Let me peek at that.
This also includes your cantrips. I did just pick things for you out the blue, but you have the choice to go through your lists and pick something else.
I think I'm okay with mine.
Alrighty.
I'm just gonna see if there's anything else that's a little more useful than what I got right now.
Sure thing.
And then for our plan of attack, are we gonna hit that the closest shrine first? The
Yeah, we should
abattoir?
probably hit Abadar's shrine first, then check in on the hunters, and continue on our way through the forest to Parasama Shrine.
Is that
You
one
want to
of
walk
your
through the
cats that I'm
forest?
hearing, or is that ambience?
That is
I think,
ambience.
Okay.
yeah, the tuk, tuk, tuk.
Well, I
Yeah,
was hearing
we
like faint meow. My boy's asleep right now, so
yeah, I mean, we could make our way back down near the river in the estate and curl around past the inn up the road to Farmasa if we feel like being safe. But cutting through the forest probably would be faster. It's just a matter of what we want to do.
We can go to the shrine first and start with that and see what
Yeah.
nonsense
Yep,
happens
let's hit
first.
Abadar first and go from there.
I guess we could also judge on the time of day and how bad it is when we first approach into there. The hunters could give us advice.
All right, well, Jian, sharpening her karambits, will sheath them both, grab her spear, and stand up from the table, ready to get going.
Alrighty. Everyone ready to spaghetti?
For sure. Before we depart, I will inquire with the two guards at the front entrance of the estate if they saw anything during the night after we had arrived.
Um, Nothing too out of the usual. It's mostly just trying to keep things away. Thankfully, everyone at the Thrice Blessed Inn is doing a fantastic job. They've boarded themselves up, and all of their prayer and worship is doing a good job of keeping, well, everything away. It's like poison to them, so it's safer here, but I don't know how long they can keep that up.
Okay. Well, thank you for your work. We're heading off.
Do they have
Good luck,
any
ma'am.
talismans or little things that we could keep that try to keep us to like guess worship to keep us or with us to help fight off things? Do we know of that or no? Because I don't want to take anything they need.
Um, like on these persons themselves?
Or I guess I meant to ask before we left. So just in general at this
Yeah.
place.
So the main thing that is keeping Matsuki Estate so safe is just the natural defenses it has, in addition to the thrice blessed inn, because it does have 3 shrines in it, but they are all just around the clock praying to keep malicious spirits at bay.
Yes, no
Cool.
talismans or anything. Okay, cool.
Wait, if they have shrines, are they 3 different god shrines?
They are 3 different gods, but they're also not letting people in.
yeah, we can't quite
Yeah,
get in there.
unfortunate.
Not even for just a meager blessing? Okay.
You'd
Yeah, we
have
don't want.
to you'd have to do some diplomacy. I'll say that.
I'm willing to ask because, I mean, we might as well ask before we have to go on another hike. Because if we can hit up 3 now, that's 3 less shrines.
We don't want to fortify or disrupt their fortified position, but I can
No,
maybe
I don't
try.
want to. I don't want to just disrupt them in any way. I mean, do they all need to be praying at once, or could we just? There's just like one to be like, "Hey, can we get this blessing real quick?" Well, because we don't even need to talk to them, right? We just need to be in the shrine. Because I'm willing to bet all the other shrines are abandoned. We just need to pray for the blessing.
Well,
So we just need to see if we can approach.
okay, we tried before. Everything was either boarded up or closed. So
No, in the estate. Or you said in the inn. Sorry.
it's in the
In the
inn where
inn.
the shrines are.
Never mind.
Okay.
Thinking
Well, in
different
that
things.
case, yeah, in that case, let's go to Abadar then.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give. Do we want to use the do you want to change our exploration activities?
Let's see here. So it is currently a day. We could hustle as a group to Abadar if we want to save time, or we could take it a bit slower and search the area as we progress forward.
I vote we possibly hustle so that way we can take our time getting to the hunters.
Okay, yeah, because we want to
As
save
we're
as much.
leaving, yeah, we're leaving safety, so it's safe-ish here for the hustle. But like as soon as we pass that shrine, we're definitely out of any safety zone.
Yeah, we want to save as much daylight as possible. So how about we hustle to Abadar, get the blessing done, and then make our way up to the hunters.
I vote for that.
Yeah.
Otaru, Kairi.
I guess that works.
Well, let's
Yeah.
go.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Additionally, while you stay the night, so your frightened condition is completely gone because
Perfect.
you.
Cool.
Well, I mean, the moon is gone, so
Yay!
you are no longer spooked
Let's
by that, at
go.
least. Don't you worry. There will totally not be anything else to give you the old frazzle dazzle.
Oh, I'm
Of
sure.
course not. Never.
Considering there were talking centipedes in the forest and we're going back to the forest, I'm just saying.
No,
Anyway.
totally fine.
And during
Hey, I'll
your
pop
stay, Old
those things.
Matsuki will
Oh.
teach you. Old Matsuki will teach you the ritual for praying to the shrines to bless the copper pieces. It just takes 10 minutes at each shrine.
Okay.
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 And you were saying, Kotaru? Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
Okay. So, is everyone choosing hustle then?
Think
Go
so,
for
yeah.
a jog.
We're hustling.
Every day we
Okay.
hustling.
Just.
Thank you. It was in my head, but I couldn't quite think of the words. But yep.
Now, do I revoke that safety? Okay. So, y'all are hustling. It is a short distance, and you are going fast, so with it being safe, I will say this will not have an immediate encounter roll, but this will impact the chances for your next one. That's how I'll roll this.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
cool. Well,
you eventually do reach the shrine to Abadar, the god of cities.
I see. Is anyone here a follower of Abadar?
Nope.
No.
I think, Shion, I think you're the only person who chose a god.
Yeah.
I
This is-
chose one. I just didn't. I wasn't able to put it in.
You did?
Who'd you choose?
The burb.
The bird.
Because that'd be another shrine, right?
That would be another one known to the party, yes.
Shellin. Is that the one? I think Shellin.
Let me do.
Yeah. Rainbow burb. Gay burb.
Gay burb.
Gay burb.
Okay, let me just find their shrine real quick.
The hallowed halls of Bird Up.
True. Is it
Sumi,
here?
you specialize in occult stuff, don't you? And whatnot?
Yes.
Like in the spookies? Wouldn't you know more shrines because of that?
That's a different
I
thing.
mean-
You're thinking
Okay.
religion.
That's fair.
Otaru
don't know.
laughs in the faces of
Occult and
gods.
religion are very different things.
Mhm.
I know
Are they
it's-
though? Are they?
In this world, yes.
There is just a spreadsheet of the shrines and their locations. I'm just trying to find it real quick.
That's fine. In the meantime, I suppose Jean will take one of the coins, and well, actually, no, she'd probably have someone else do it, considering she's loyal to her god. So maybe Kotaru can approach and start the ritual.
Sure.
Also, I'm pretty sure the rest of us will probably end up needing to defend or something. Let's be real.
Precisely.
Very well.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay, go ahead and give me a Just finding it real quick. A da-ba-da. Come on. There we go. Yes, just give me a religion check, please.
Oh, I see why my thingy didn't click. I didn't hit the add button. Anyway,
I love this mental image of an emo boy shakily walking into a church, going, "Ah, gold."
oh,
Nice.
Well,
nailed it!
that is a critical success off a nat 20.
Let's
Damn.
go.
I mean, we're using the shrines currently to fight the scary, spooky things, so the spooky boy would know aware of them, right?
Sure.
So it makes sense. Anyway,
Okay, so I've got good news and bad news about Shalin's shrine.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The good news is, I know where it is.
Yay.
The bad news is, it's downtown.
Oh, okay.
oh hey, so that's not a shrine we're heading up.
Yippee.
Unless we need a shelter spot. I mean,
But, yes, so, let's see. Okay. Okay, so in addition to the coin being, blessed, Kotaru, you heal 12 hit points.
Yay.
aren't we
And-
at full health?
Yeah, that takes me back to full health.
Oh,
Awesome.
I didn't. I thought a full rest did that. Never mind. Cool.
No,
No.
full rest gives you
Heals 8 points.
con modifier times level.
That's
in
right.
HP.
Yeah.
It's
So
because you
I
have
only
an
healed 1
abundance
point
of-
last night.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now
you
I'm
have
full.
an abundance of easy out of combat healing. So,
I like how
Yeah.
Kotaru rolled that quit, rolled up into the shrine like, "Sky Daddy, heal me. I'll pay you in copper."
but yes, and in addition, for the next 24 hours, you can cast the guidance spell.
Hey! I just love guidance.
So, you can cast that once in the next 24 hours.
Yippee.
Awesome. Well, that is complete. So first objective done.
There is a small caveat that Kotaru, you can no longer critically succeed on blessing coins.
Damn.
I know you put a lot of effort into your wisdom and religion to really critically succeed on this one.
Yeah.
But,
Totally don't have +0 in that.
yep, a crisp +0 ++0.
Lucky
Anyway,
boy.
great job spending all your luck on blessing a coin.
Yep.
I was trying real hard not to think about that.
That's my luck for you.
Shoku will just have to bless the next coin.
Well, 1 down, 4 to go.
All right. Well, I suppose we should make our
So-
way up to the hunters now
Yes.
to fulfill Matsuki's request. So I guess we'll head that direction.
Okay,
Since we are heading into more farmland and forested area, I think I will return to my scout formation just to scout ahead.
Fair enough. And what about the rest of you? Will you continue to hustle or change to something else?
Oh, I'm absolutely changing. I will also scout. Just, I know. I'm so bad at names. Jingling is going to be forward, so I'll scout, but I'll keep more with the group, kind of towards the back.
Okay, so a rear scout.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, and what about our casters?
What does refocus do?
So, refocus allows you to regain a focus point.
Hmm.
Focus points are used on focus spells, which are basically just once per combat abilities. It just takes 10 minutes. You do something or another, and you get a point back. So yeah, don't feel afraid to use your focus spells. They're there to be used, and they're easy to get back.
I might want to search the area just before we go.
Okay. Searching will make it easier to, will increase the chances of an encounter.
Well, if I see a teddy bear, I won't touch it.
We learned our lesson.
Foiled versus my one strategy.
Aria,
not
if you see a plushy capybara, what are you going to do?
That's true.
I'm going to scream internally and ask one of you to hold me back.
In my defense, I realized what I had done as soon as I touched it before GM said anything. I went touch and went no.
Too late.
All right, so you
Intelligence isn't the best part of my thing, okay?
and Spooky Boy. Now that you have forsaken your goth heritage by going to mass, what will you be doing for
gross.
exploration?
Guess I'll scout.
Gotcha. Scout, search.
Teehee.
Alrighty, now with that and the carryover from last rolls, this brings us to a do-a-da-boo-ba-da-boo. Private. Check that. Okay. Okay. You manage to make your way through the what remains of the rice fields and make your way through this small little grave area. Kotaru, I feel like you would know this place. This is Graveside Manors.
Ooh.
In the early days of Willow Shore's history, this was the primary cemetery. In fear of an undead uprising, the people who are entombed here are cremated. Something you are very familiar with.
You bet I am.
Screaming and mating?
Yes.
Bad Pyah. Bad Pyah.
Good Pyah.
That was a good one.
Just going to ignore me for a second.
Oh no.
Let's just...
Oh no!
Look what you did.
The horny punishment.
That
Getting
is
bonked.
a surprise tool we're going to use later.
Oh good. Yay.
Good job, Pyah. Yep.
but you do manage to eventually make your way to the Silver Mist Lodges. And
Okay.
now it's time for something very, very fun.
Okay.
Because it is time to change to a different map.
Oh,
Yay.
wonderful.
That's always good.
Yep. You
We're
bet
not.
it
No,
is.
we haven't noticed anything as we're walking through the trees and stuff, right?
Aside from the mist and fog obscuring your vision,
Yeah.
Froggy.
I guess. I mean, we'd hear things. I would suspect,
oh,
possibly.
you
But yeah.
hear
Okay. Good to know. That's fair.
A lot
Plenty
of
of things.
That's
spookies.
fair. That's
The
valid.
question is if they are real or not, but that is, something to find out later.
Yay.
That's fair.
Yes. So, let me see. Yes, so it is time to drag you all over here.
Okay. Whoa, interesting map. Is this just like, are the dark areas like yet to be exposed?
Yes, that is Fog of War. So
Okay.
it's just places that you have not seen. And before you start moving around, it is time to introduce you to a few unfriendly faces.
Oh, wonderful.
Look what you did.
Yep.
Is that a ferret?
You silly little guys.
Okay. Goblin boobs, what?
Gobbling these nuts.
I'm gonna be gobbling them titties. Alright, are we rolling for initiative?
I do want to point out if the DM punishes us for these jokes, I don't blame.
Okay.
Funny
Well, I'm just gonna
ha-has.
hoardy harder.
TPK.
Just looking for the description to read. Okay, so as you make your way to the Silver Mist Lodges, you see that outside of the central door are a pair of Jinkins and what look like a ferret and a crow, all squawking about and just being general nuisances. Furthermore, you also notice that they have splatterings of blood on them.
Uh-oh.
That's unfortunate.
Methinks our hunters may not be around anymore.
Well, we have to check if there's any survivors nearby. We can't just leave them here.
Okay, and
Are we gonna poke them? Do they
Well,
see us?
have a bit more to say.
Okay.
Yes, they are cackling about and rhyming with each other. Blue like the dawn, purple and miraculous, swift like a fawn. Together we are the Abacus sisters.
Bars. Okay, well, Abacus sisters. Alrighty then.
And let me just check your passive perceptions real quick. Okay, Cowrie,
Yes.
you would at least hear through all of this commotion and insanity that one of the windows down over here, you heard it slide open.
I'll tuck that knowledge away in my brain.
Okay, but yes, they are these four troublemakers are currently far more interested in their rap battle.
Okay. So do we want to either hit them up or do we want to walk around the building?
Well, for now, they're busy doing a recreation of 8 Mile. So how about for the time being, we circle around the building, at least try to get a general layout of the map.
I'm gonna switch to avoid notice.
Okay, everyone who wishes to be stealthy, give me a stealth. This will be, private GM.
Okay.
Sneaky time.
Let's go.
Jesus.
Oh no. God, all my luck is used on that. 20.
So, as Jian and Nobori and Kaori are able to slip
No.
away,
No. Oh, no.
Brunch.
Yippee.
Oh.
the four of them turn and look at you with some combination of disdain and intrigue. And because they all have names. Murasaki, this one in the middle, is going to point at you and say, "You there, why are you sneaking about? Are you afraid? Are you afraid to challenge the mighty Abacus sisters to a battle of wits?"
No. Sumi, how much rap do you listen to?
It's been a while.
Okay.
I'm not very
Good
good
luck,
at doing
kid.
it off the cuff.
Oh boy, champ.
Don't worry, you can, rather than having to freeball it, you can attempt a, there are a few different checks you can choose to take instead.
Okay. Very well.
He's going for it. He's going for it.
Are you willing to stand up and prove that you are the real Kotaru?
Yes.
Alrighty.
The real Kotaru will stand up.
The real Sim Shoku.
Okay, so you have the choice between deception, diplomacy, and intimidation.
Okay, let's see. What am I good at here? Definitely not. Deception and intimidation are the same. Fuck it, intimidation.
Alright, throwing out some mean butters, I see.
Oh boy.
No.
Private? Public?
Yours will be public if you so desire. If you want,
Sure.
if you want the party to know your,
I mean, they ain't that far. They're gonna hear it anyway.
it's just if you want plausible deniability.
Since they're looking
that's
over
not
there.
bad.
Oh, okay.
Vicious mockery. No.
Alright, and that's what Murasaki got, and you actually, through some very incredible lyrical superiority, you
Let's
actually
go.
manage to get one over on this little shitlord. We will cut back to you later, as it is now time to see what the other three are up to.
Yay, I get to be in a rap battle while they're off sneaking.
Well, we're exploring. You're just slinging the spiciest roast.
I was gonna ask, do we, I guess, gesturing, do one of us want to watch this help? Or do we all just want to continue going?
It's on you.
Considering that I have the highest armor class, I'll stay back and make sure that Kotaru stays safe while you two explore the exterior of the what is this? The lodge. If that
Cool.
works out for both of you.
I'm built for stealth. I'm down for it.
I want to go towards the window that I heard.
Right. Yeah, they're distracted right now.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah. So I will follow Katar.
Kyrie.
What is Kyrie? I'll get there eventually. I should know Kyrie. Anyway, I'll
Oh,
follow
Is it
Kyrie.
Kyrie or
Kaori.
Kaori? Are you a
Kaori.
piece of
Kaori.
driftwood? Yeah,
I
you're
am
not
not
a.
Driftwood Jan.
You may have a little bit of water in your blood, but that is not because you've been, left to drift on the
Not
woeful,
driftwood shop.
tragic tide of narrative irrelevance.
We don't talk about my plant efficiencies with my water stuff. That doesn't make me Driftwood.
Yeah. Okay. So then, Kaori and Nabori, you two can shimmy on along to the back.
And I'll take Kaori's place once they proceed.
Oh,
So
okay,
you
I
can,
got it.
Yep.
Wow.
And you can move with either WASD or arrow keys.
Ah.
It has been a second, so yes. So you heard the noise from over here.
We're not in like initiative format, so we can just kind of go along. We don't have any restrictions at the moment.
Yeah, there is a pseudo initiative of Kotaru, and the spirits with the rest of you on the sidelines. There is something to keep track of, but it's more so just like Group A does their things, Group B does their things.
Okay.
I'm just kind of
Very
walking behind you.
fast.
So since you know you seem to know where you're going.
You I'm assuming you are rolling stealth to stay out of eyesight of these shitters.
Us two?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. You know what? You still have your old stealth checks, and nothing has changed. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I just continue with the
Yeah.
old one?
you haven't really done anything to break your stealth. So
I haven't even spoken words. I'm literally walking behind somebody.
But yes, yeah. So it is a little hard to see due to the angles of the fog of war. So I would let you I'll let you just move up here so you can actually see who you're speaking to.
Person. Whoops.
But yes, this is as you manage to approach the window, you are greeted by one of the hunters, a woman by the name of Sumika. Here's art of her.
I like how this map only shows like literally what we can see and nothing else.
Fog of war, baby.
So the window is currently open.
Yes, and getting a good look at her, she is really, really banged up. Stay quiet, stay quiet. Don't let them notice you. I don't know what you did to keep them distracted, but keep it up. I need to find some way out of here.
I see there's 2 windows. Can you crawl? Maybe not this one because it's close to the line of sight, but around the back.
Even still, I worry that they'd be able to hear me. I just need them to go away. I fell for one of their traps. I heard a child in pain, and I went to check, and well, I paid the price for my naivety.
I feel that.
Are there others with you, or are you the last one?
I'm the only one here right now. I don't know what happened to the rest. I was the only one who decided to stay back from the reenactment festival, and well, when I awoke, I was greeted by stepping directly into one of the Jinkin's traps. if you can find some way to keep them distracted or bicker amongst themselves or just anything to keep their eyes focused on each other, it would be the best opportunity for me to escape.
They're currently distracted at the moment. We'll have to see what our friend is capable of.
We just have to get them to be jealous of each other.
Speaking of our friend, Kotaru, it's
Alright.
time.
Just make them hate each other.
What the fuck? Where did it go? There it is. I'm just stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
So, another thing I failed to mention, or at least I don't believe I mentioned last session, is hero points. At the start of every session, you all have 1 hero point, up to a maximum of 3. You reset back to 1 hero point every session, so you can't really stockpile them that way. And whenever you do something very heroic, you get a hero point. You can use these hero points to re-roll your rolls.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Yep. So what you can do, go ahead and right-click on your roll, and then click the re-roll using a hero point button.
Does that mean that roll was real bad?
Well, it is. I will say this: it was a 7. It is now a 15.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Doubled. We like that.
Minute private roll. Just happened.
You managed to put an edge over another one, and with 2 successes, you can now make me a society check to see if you've noticed a flaw in the Abacus sisters' thinking. You have realized that they keep calling themselves the Abacus sisters, but you think they mean abacator, which means one who steals cattle. In short, they've all been making a fool of themselves all this time.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Kicking that
Roast
shit.
him, boy.
Burn him.
All right, fire tender. How do you want to cook them?
Good question.
You don't have to invent any rhymes. You can just say they're fucking morons in some very witty and snarky way.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I do want you to say something, though, for this one at least.
Oh, what to say?
Ian requires you to roleplay.
This is the torment I will enforce upon you. Not misery at the woes of dice. No, role-playing in the role-playing game. You fuck nerds.
Oh, what was the word it's actually supposed to be again?
I will just go ahead and...
Just so my brain knows.
Abacator.
Abcator.
He's cooking.
I'm trying to. Head empty is kind of hard to cook with it.
He's a pyre tender. He's more used to excessive flambeing.
Yeah, I
True,
physically
true.
flambe and not verbally flambe.
I bring the heat, but not like that.
I'm not good at
Would
this
you, just,
shit.
would you like to just tap out and have a roll instead?
Sure. I'm not good
Okay.
at winging this kind of shit.
I mean, you could just question them straight up, be like, "Hey," or like, for rhyming, for saying rhymes, you're sure saying the wrong words. Doesn't even have to shout the rhyme. You, you're
Yeah,
saying,
just point them out on their stupidity.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally just call them out on their stupidity.
Yeah.
Saying you're trying to play with games with words, but you can't even say a word right.
Yeah. um. Yeah, it might help me to focus if I actually write it down.
You can also just tap out and have a roll instead.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Hi, Misty. The baby.
She being a cute baby. I have a fussy baby who thinks it's food time, but it's not. She'll get it after.
Hi, honey. Hers for the mic.
Wait, I got this. I just needed a fucking type it, cause writer.
Getting locked in.
Let me hydrate.
Oh, gotta prep for them bars.
Yes. You're playing with fire advocate sisters, but you fail to realize you're supposed to be abdicators. There. Have that. That's all I got.
It takes them a second to realize before Midori turns to Noodles and says, "I told you it was the wrong one." And then Noodles turns back and says, "Wrong one? Why are you blaming me? It was Marisuki's idea." And everything just goes downhill from there.
Yes! I did
The
it.
buffoons
Damn.
are thoroughly flummoxed. And it is at this time Sumika is able to slip out. "My thanks. I'll meet you. And my thanks. Here, take this." And she just palms you a small pouch. "I'll see you at the Matsuki estate if you need me." And she hobbles away.
Okay, Hunter rescued. Excellent.
Now,
we weren't-
do you
Aren't
stick
there
around or
two,
do you get
though?
the fuck out?
I'm gonna
Well,
fucking
if there's
leave.
no one else, yeah, if there's no one else here at the lodge, of course we don't know that, the two of us just yet. So,
Just gonna
we can
really do right on out.
yeah, Jian will go around the corner now that Kotaru is retreating and check in on both Nobori and Kaori.
Yeah, because you guys wouldn't have known about the hunter at all.
No.
Come back around.
Okay, I'll see Sumika running away and inquire, "And who was that?"
It was the one hunter that was left in the lodge. According to her, no one else is here, so we may want to flee while we can.
Only one survivor. Well,
And she was injured, so she's going to the Matsuki estate. So we weren't able to ask if she'd be willing to hunt down Ugly Cute.
alright, well, we can rendezvous with her later. Good job, you two.
Okay, so
Alright,
now we
let's
leave.
get out of here.
You also do have that, it's more like a small lockbox, really, that you just kind of shoved on into your hands as a way of saying thanks.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
Can
So,
we get
if
out
you-
of here before we open it?
Of course. I assume this is the part where yep, Kotaru has made his graceful exit.
Yeah.
Okay. And we get the hell out of Dodge.
Yippee.
Sounds good. Oh, wiggle baby.
Okay. That is one down. Let's
Gotta
go
bail
ahead
while
and
they're fighting
activate
each
this to bring you all
other.
back here. All right. That has been complete. I will note
Perfect.
that down because, fun fact, you just earned a point of reputation
Yes,
Hey.
with
worthwhile.
SoftBank.
Like that.
Put a star next to that objective.
Mhm.
Complete.
And in addition, I'm just going to transfer the items that Sumika gave you into the party stash.
Perfect.
So what did we get?
Yeah. Now that we're away, we're gonna look at it.
Yes. So you got supplies for spirit traps and materials to craft 2 other common first level snares.
Ooh.
Snatcher.
Can set
Traps
traps.
are good.
Cool.
Not just traps, spirit traps.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
even
Yeah.
better.
Ghostbusters.
Bustin' does make me feel good.
Indeed. Well, team, do we want to head through the forest and risk it for the biscuit, or curl around past the estate and inn and just take the road?
Good question.
I feel like it would be safer to take. Well, what time is it? How long did that?
Yeah, that's what I was needing to know for the
What's the
judgment
time
call.
of day?
It is travel. It's we'll go with 10 o'clock.
Okay. And it'd probably be, I imagine, like an hour and a half, 2 hour walk if we took the way past the estate.
It also depends on how fast you choose to travel.
True.
That's true. So, due to how close it is, it's riskier to go through the forest, but it's definitely faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We have the chance to hustle along the road, at least for a little while, because it's like relatively safer around the inn.
That's true. We
True. Yeah,
can do
the inn
that
is
too.
blessed.
I will say, with the party's current speed, you would be able to stealth to the shrine through the forest. Of course, at the cost of, going through the forest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I trust Kyrie's judgment of going past the inn. The blessings there would definitely protect us, so it's a smart move. But if we want to save sunlight, then passing through the forest would probably be a wise decision. What do we feel, team?
We could skirt around the forest, not go all the way back to the road.
Go through the fields instead and make our
Yeah.
way to the lower portion of that road there?
It might be a little way to save time.
Cool. Split the difference. I like that idea.
What else?
I'm
All right, well, let's curl
willing to go
around
with what the
and
party wants.
hug the tree line, like go back through the graveyard and then
Mhm.
hug the tree line around here
Yeah.
So
to get
then
to
we
this.
go here and
Yeah.
then
Scoodly do around.
yep, and then go sneak around. Okay. So I'm just gonna move you there, and then what will we be doing for exploration activities?
Well, since we're at the shrine, there's also this open area behind the shrine itself. I personally would like to search the area and also just see if any civilians happen to be nearby. Jian's still trying to perform her civic duty.
Fair enough. So you are going to be searching.
Yep, going to be searching the area.
Gotcha, gotcha. Got you for search. What about the rest of you?
One of us needs to approach the shrine, right?
I mean, you could try long distance prayer. I'll let you be the one to find out how effective that is.
Bet the
Hey,
answer
yo,
is no.
God!
Which one of you want to hit up the would want to go to the shrine while the rest of us look around?
I did mine already. Somebody else do it.
I'm good. I'm neutral. I'm good with either way. I can either head towards the shrine.
I'll do the shrine this time.
You want to do the shrine? Okay.
Cool. Yep, and I'll make sure to do the shrine at the snake one.
I'm gonna stick with the void notice.
Search, avoid notice. You're going
I'm
to the
gonna
shrine.
scout around the outskirts of the shrine, like directly next near the shrine itself.
Okay, you've got those two with that. That's a neutral action that doesn't affect the chances. So we've got that. Do. Party doesn't notice anything in particular. This location is known as the Lady of Souls.
Hmm.
I will just update the name of this as well for the sake of brevity, because it will just be referred to that from now on. This is the newer cemetery where people have been blessed by Pharasma, the Lady of Souls, and are able to be buried at peace, knowing they will not risk necromantic interference with their eternal slumber.
Okay.
So a place I probably know pretty well.
Correct. Kotar, you would know that Pharasma, she is the death goddess. She
She
is the bad bitch.
true.
Death mommy.
But yes. Okay. And then let me just double check this real quick. Okay. Nabari, you are scouting. Go ahead and roll me a seek. Wait, no, that's that. You are no. Jean, you are searching. I want you to roll me seek.
Absolutely. 1 second here.
Apologies for that. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Seek.
You can just seek. You can just open the search activity and then just click on seek itself, and
Oh,
then
I see. Okay, there we
it'll give you
are.
a description of what to do.
Blah, 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 blah. You scan the area for signs of creatures. Okay, so what exactly am I rolling for this? Perception?
Yes, you are rolling perception.
Okay, so secret. There we are. Private roll. Perception check. Here we go. Ugh.
Um, it's a graveyard. There's there's a lot of headstones. Little spooky, but that's relative these days.
That there do be a lot of rocks.
True. A lot of rocks with words and shit on them.
A
But yes, you
ghoulish
don't
tomb.
find anything too terribly interesting.
Okay. Well, I will make a circle of the graveyard and make my way to the shrine itself after my search of the area.
All right.
Do I
And
see anything just from scouting around the outsides of the shrine or like covering it? Or no,
one
I
would
wouldn't.
say it's still like the grave. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da.
Wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah.
Thank you for the fake laugh. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
But yes, Cowrie, it is now time for you to give me a religion check.
I believe in you.
Oh, this is supposed to be a public roll.
Oh.
I'll let y'all know if it is supposed to be private or not. So then go ahead and re-roll that, because you are supposed to know the check. There we go.
Better.
And that is 2 blessed copper coins. 3 to
Yippee!
go.
Cool.
All right.
Right.
Two
And
down,
with
Excellent.
3 to
that,
go.
I do believe this is a good point to call it a session.
Perfect. Excellent.
Yeah, works for me.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you again for hosting.
And thank you for being my captive audience.
Hee
Well, that's good. We managed to make our way all the way from the watchtower to the other side of the river over here. So we got quite a bit done.
Yeah.
The main problem is going to be how you get to the north side because
Yeah.
the only bridge across is currently occupied.
Mm.
So because it looks like there's a road going across both sides of the dam. Would we have to make a climb up the dam, or does it just have a crossing on top of it?
You would have to find a way to climb across the dam, or if you're feeling risky, you could try to close it. It would lower the water on the right side of it.
True, true. All right, well, there are things we can take into consideration in the next
Yeah.
session.
Of course, closing a dam, that does mean the water has to go
Somewhere.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also draws attention.
Yeah.
Well, we can figure it out. Improvising is half the fun.
It's true.